Good morning, Eric here from Greybeard Adventures. Welcome to the channel. I've got my brother-in-law Josh with me on this trip. We're gonna head up basically straight across this lake right now, and we'll show you what we have in store. Treasure! Plumber's butt.
I didn't even notice. I was just getting a video of our setup. Totally MacGyvered.
It also looks like our path is a little blocked.
Yeah, it could be a little beaver dam. We made it to the mouth of the Kipawa. It didn't take us too long. It took us about an hour and 20 minutes. And we were in no hurry. We took our time and made really good timing. It's a beautiful spot. Let me show you around. Beautiful sandy landing here. Mouth of the Kipawa just behind me to the right. And then the rest of Lac Brennan or Lac Serres, it's kind of got two names, is down to the south of us here. Let me show you around. And off in the distance, over here is an island, here's another island. We're probably going to go there today just because the winds aren't too bad. That was the concern for us on this trip, was just how strong the winds would be. We're looking at about 20 kilometers an hour with gusts up to 40. It was worse yesterday, which is why we waited a day to come in. And it's kind of going to be the same for the rest of the week. So we're playing it by ear. We're taking it easy. Last night we camped at the put-in and we left our stuff there today, so we're just doing a day trip onto the lake today just to gauge it, because we've never been on this lake. We didn't know how big it would be, if we'd be facing white caps, impossible winds, what have you. So it looks fairly doable, so we're gonna do it. That's the plan. All right, to the island. Well, we made it to the target island after some really choppy waters. They weren't too bad when we left, but it picked up significantly when we were out there. Thankfully, we only had the smallest white caps. Otherwise, it was just kind of big waves. So we made it, and I just want to show you what I found here in the water. You can see all this kind of fool's gold or mica. It's hard to say what it is, but just little flakes of it, and it's super shiny. You can see it here. You can see it over here shining in the water too. And we're gonna go explore the island. We've only just started exploring. I've already found some really cool rocks. Nice big chunk of white quartz, some more yellow quartz, mica. Lots of other neat stuff here. So we're gonna keep seeing what we can find. Here's what we came looking for, and we found some Amazonite stone. Check that out. Beautiful blue stone. Even bigger chunk down here. It's kind of mixed in with something else. Looks like granite, quartz maybe. Oh yeah, chunk of quartz there. We're gonna keep checking around, see if we can find more. One of the main reasons for coming to this island was there's a known deposit of Amazonite, which is a rare, semi-rare mineral. We found the deposit. It's really interesting. Let me show you. There's actually, you can see where they mined it many, many years ago. I think in the 50s maybe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, let me show you what we found. Coming up the hill here, you can see all kinds of little bits of the blue stuff. And you've got some bigger stuff. And here's the old pit. Probably see it a little bit better if I come around to this side. And someone recently has come in and exposed a really good vein. Let me show you. See that vein over here? Nice bright blue Amazonite. Quartz. More, lots of quartz. Beautiful piece of Amazonite. Look at this neat one. All kinds of small pieces. Wow, look how blue that is. Look at that. Look at all these different ones. So neat. Amazonite, who knew? Man, what a beautiful spot. I wish we had more time here. This, I needed this. This feels amazing. It was quite the trek in last night. We got here really late. The road in was interesting to say the least. Very rocky, very bumpy. We got lost a little bit, not too bad, otherwise we were good. But yeah, it was windy, it was cold last night, but today is just awesome. It's making up for it. It doesn't matter if it's windy as hell today. This island, this lake, this part of the country, it's amazing. Just walking through the trail here, and look what I found. It's sad. I don't know why people can't just carry out what they carry in. Look. Like a mound of garbage. And behind that, back there, another mound of garbage. Usually if I find something, I try to take it out with me. I can't take this out. This would fill our canoe. But like, people, come on. Bring it in, you bring it out. It's not hard. You can see it's actually the same vein kind of running down the island. You can see it in the back over here. Blue rocks. That's so cool. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Wow, there's even an old machine here from probably back when they were mining the stuff. That is old. If anybody knows what that is, let me know in the comments. Just looks like a giant engine. FR? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Wow, look at these giant quartz chunks. Here, I'll put my foot beside it. Look at this one. That's huge. With a big chunk of mica on the front too. Right all along here. Oh, and look at that one. This is a rock collector's dream. I've been looking for the best piece of Amazonite all day, like a nice sized chunk, very blue, and I just found it. Look at this. I was kind of scrounging around this boulder field with very little signs of Amazonite, and then just down here at the base of the tree, I look down and it's literally just sitting there. Beautiful. It's so blue. It's a nice size. This is the best one I found so far today, for sure. This is my go home piece. Woot woot. So we've left the main island, headed over to one of the smaller islands, but we're kind of stuck on the leeward side because out from here is quite windy. Let me show you the chop. It's pretty bad, and we've got to head over there, and we're worried the wind's going to bring us back that way. So we're just going to wait here for a bit, figure out a plan, and then off we go. We're marooned. We're sort of marooned. We decided to take a break on the smaller island because the wind is just too strong right now. but I think we've made the decision rather than wait around. We're going to pretty much beeline it for the mouth of the Kipawa, which is where we kind of came into this section of the lake, and aim for the beach, and then we're just going to hope for the best. At least we're going to have the canoe almost pointed into the waves. We're going to be maybe on a 15-degree angle, so it shouldn't be too bad. Wish us luck. Well, we made it back to shore. Thank goodness. Is that dinner? Looks like you're cooking your dinner. Good morning, everybody. We are day 2 on the lake. We're gonna head out to the waterfalls that we wanted to check out. It's about a 5-kilometer paddle upriver, plus the distance to get to the mouth of the river. So we've got quite a paddle ahead of us, including the upriver travel. We're not even sure if we're gonna make it. We're just gonna try it and see what happens, hope for the best. And yeah, we'll check in again soon. It'll be you. A little bit more and then you can hop in. We just rounded a corner on the creek and came upon 3 otters that are not happy to have us in their neighborhood. Josh and I have just entered the mouth of the Kipawa River, so far so good. There's not much of a current here. That was one of our fears. We had no idea. We didn't know if it would be relatively calm or quite the downward flow. So far so good. We're going to keep paddling. There's a set of rapids coming up. We'll likely have to portage since we're going the opposite direction. We may be able to line. We'll determine that once we get there, and hopefully we can get to Turner Falls soon after. The takeout at the bottom of the rapids, which I guess is the put-in when you're coming downriver, has the best marker ever. Old canoe. And we're just getting ready to portage our stuff. And there's where we came from. We took the portage trail to get up to the top or middle of Turner Falls. Anyways, we walked up here. I'll show you the view. It's spectacular. Behind me here is upriver. So if you were traveling downriver on the Kipawa, you'd be coming from this direction. But I have to say, there's something to be said about traveling upriver and seeing the falls from down below for the first time, rather than when you're coming this way, you really only see a horizontal, well, the horizon line, really, and maybe some mist and stuff. But coming up and just like, we rounded a corner down there, and before us was just this huge waterfall. There was something really magical, even spiritual about kind of that experience, and just awesome here. Perfect cooking spot. I'm going to the shade for a bit. Shade. I'm cold. Oh, feels good. So we'll stay on this side of that white foam.
Yeah.
I think it's all rocky in there.
Okay.
See them?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll stay away from those.
Yeah, it definitely has.
When we got back to our campsite, we packed up, loaded up the truck, and headed down the long, winding, bumpy road to get on out of here. Of course, we were more than happy to make a couple of stops along the way, including this creek and falls that passed under the logging road. And then to check out these two grouse that crossed the road right in front of us. And this beautiful lookout in the town of Temiskaming. Temiskaming's roots are tied to the logging industry, and even today, that's one of the primary industries of the region. Big Joe Muffera in Mattawa.